Hey guys, welcome to Titty Head's channel. Please like and subscribe for more videos and check out my Patreon in the description box down below for more content. Hey guys, welcome back to Titty Head's channel. I'm your host, Titty Head. Today we're looking at the new trailer that dropped today. It's blowing everybody's mind. It's the new trailer to the second season of The Mandalorian. Now, if you haven't seen the first season of Mandalorian, you're missing out. If you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a Western fan, you should go watch the first season. The first season just shot onto the scene, stole everybody's heart. I predict, if it's not happening already, the toy this Christmas season that's going to rock everybody's mind, even though we have COVID-19, the Baby Yoda toy. If it's not out there already, I don't keep track of toys, so I'm not sure, but I figure it's going to be the Elmo of this year. I remember when kids would go say, "Mommy, I want an Elmo for Christmas," and parents would go to the stores and fight over Elmos and stuff like that. Now, I've heard that Black Friday is supposedly canceled. We'll see about that. But Baby Yoda's the toy to get. Now, season 1, you're introduced to the Mandalorian, played by Pedro Pascal, Baby Yoda, which is what they're calling him, the child, but some people are calling them Baby Yoda. Gina Carano, Carl Weathers, Louis Gasposito, I know I'm saying his name wrong. He showed up as Moff Gideon, and he has the black lightsaber. So a whole lot of stuff went on. It was 8 episodes, and it was just wow. It was great storytelling, lots of action. It did lag in a few places, but overall, the season was great. The season was so good that when they finished producing it and they did the testing for it, they said, "Give us a season 2." And here we are. So let's take a look at this trailer and see what we got. What planet is this? There's no sign of what planet this is. Oh, his ship looks beat up. The back door's open. What happened to the ship? Oh my God. What do they call that ship? I forgot the name of the ship.
Show me the one whose safety deemed such destruction.
There's the baby. He's still in the carriage.
You must reunite it with its own kind.
In the Mando.
Where?
This you must determine. The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
Because she has the head thing. But she disappeared.
This is the way.
Which is next week. Razor Crest. That's what it's called. Razor Crest.
You know this is no place for a child.
Hello.
Wherever I go, he goes. So I've heard.
Razor Crest. Oh. He's like, nope, don't want no part of this.
This is the way.
Now, I did notice, that's the trailer. I did notice the first thing you see is the Razor Crest, which is their ship, floating through space, and it looks like it's been in a dogfight or something like that. And we know dogfights do happen. We saw like episode 4, episode 5 of last season. The very first thing you see is a dogfight because another bounty hunter wants the baby. You see that the ship is in pretty much bad shape, and it's kind of crazy. I wonder if he's gonna like fix the ship or replace it. Now, through the magic of montage in the last season, they fixed the ship in like a part of an episode, and it was completely torn apart. They're like, "Oh, well, we'll just put it together in one day and it'll work better than ever." So that's kind of weird. I wonder what's going to happen to the ship. Now, supposedly, the Mandalorian is going out to find Yoda's people, which no one is supposed to be able to find. And the thing about Yoda's people is, if you've seen Yoda, and if you've seen the prequel trilogy, you've seen Yaddle, who is a female version of Yoda, and then, of course, you see the baby. There are really only about 4 or 5 known people from Yoda's species, and no one knows where they come from. So I wonder how Dave Filoni is going to turn that around and say, oh, well, I found Yoda's people to give him the baby back and all that. And the second thing about that, as we've already seen in season 1, the baby is force sensitive. All of Yoda's people, all of them, supposedly, are force sensitive. They're just force attuned naturally from birth and blah, blah, blah. And the baby himself is like 50 years old. So I'm wondering how that's going to go about. And as far as like helping him becoming a Jedi, or at least helping find his people. So that's going to be interesting. This character that popped up, I found out that it's not Rosario Dawson, because everybody's expecting Rosario Dawson to play Ahsoka Tano. And from my understanding, that's going through and everything as far as her being a character. But in this trailer, that's not Rosario Dawson. From my understanding, it's Sasha Banks from WWE, who used to be a wrestler. She may be playing, and this is just a hint, she may be playing Sabine Wren, who is another Mandalorian. Now, and she comes from the animated universe, where she actually became the leader of her people by getting the dark saber, which is a lightsaber that's black. The color is black instead of purple, green, or blue. Now, we know at the end of season 1, Moff Gideon, who serves the Empire, had that lightsaber. But at some point throughout the story, Sabine Wren got it. In the animated universe, she got it from the crypt of Darth Maul, because he had it the whole time after taking over the Mandalorian planet. Whole lot of history there. But Sabine Wren ended up with it. So this may be her trying to get the lightsaber back from Moff Gideon. Maybe that's what this season is about. I don't know. Carl Weathers comes back. Gina Carano comes back. So they'll probably be staples within this storyline. Now, here's an interesting thing, because I know this season is going to be great. But we don't know right now if Pedro Pascal is going to keep playing the Mandalorian. There seems to be an issue with him wearing the helmet all the time. He wants scenes with no helmet. Just like in the first season, where they found a reason for him to take his helmet off because he was in the presence of a robot, and he's like, well, I'm not a living being, so you can take your helmet off. Apparently, he wants more scenes with no helmet on. And Disney is like saying, no, you need to keep the helmet on, and, whatever. I'm kind of on his side. I mean, like, to expect him to wear that helmet 24/7, it's kind of crazy. I don't know. I feel like, even, as a matter of fact, since we were talking about Sabine Wren, on the animated show, Sabine Wren only wore her helmet in combat, and she was a full-blooded Mandalorian. Mando isn't. Mando is a foundling, as they call him. Now, like they say in the series, being a Mandalorian, it's kind of like a religion. So he chooses to keep his helmet on at all times as part of that religion. But if you're going by that, then explain Sabine Wren, because 90% of the time on that show, she never wore her helmet. She took it off whenever she felt like it. So that's kind of strange. So I'm wondering how they're going to figure that out, because I really want this show to continue on. I would love to see this full 7 seasons, if that's what they're going for, to play out. I think this is a great character. I would love to see Baby Yoda grow up a little bit and wield a lightsaber. God, I want that so bad. I want that so bad. So far, besides Moff Gideon, who is not force sensitive, so he's not a Sith, he's the only person I've seen that has a lightsaber right now, which is the dark saber, which Sabine Wren might be going after. So that would be interesting as well. I would love to see an actual Sith or Jedi in this series somewhere. Because, and the thing about it is, if there is a Jedi, there's probably a Sith. If there's a Sith, there's probably a Jedi. Yeah, I mean, they have to balance each other out. That's just the way Star Wars works. So I would love to see that happen. But I digress. The trailer looks awesome. A little bit action-packed towards the middle there. That first beginning where the ship is floating, that's kind of like filler. I guess they could have left that out. I don't know. But the trailer looks great. The first time seeing it is like mind-blowing. I can't wait to see the second season. Now, according to the Disney site, it says November 12th, I think. But the trailer itself, at the end of it, says October 2nd or something like that. So I don't know when it's actually starting. I'm getting conflicting signals there. But I digress. I love this trailer. Can't wait for the second season. What do you think of the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer? Or if you've seen any episodes of the Mandalorian, the first season, put it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any idea of what might happen. So maybe you got some good guesses as to what's going to happen in Season 2. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please feel free to click that like button and that subscribe button for me. It helps me out so much to beat the algorithm. I want to thank you, and you have a good day. Peace.